Let's hear it for all the Greeks, first of all.
I never saw myself as being in a fraternity just because there's this idea of what a fraternity is, and you don't really know what it means to be in a fraternity until you actually join one.
I think that people have such a bad misconception of Greeks that, you know, all we do is drink, smoke, party.
One misconception is that our first priority is partying.
All we do is party, 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 party.
Party, 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 party.
Just kind of like, I guess, like Animal House type thing.
Which is not true at all.
And that's not true at all.
And that's obviously not true. We're students, like we're trying to be leaders on campus, and we have all this like extra stuff that we want to do, like with our careers and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a huge misconception because people think that there's only one surface when really there's like a million.
At the heart of pretty much every organization is sisterhood or brotherhood, scholarship, and then public service.
I think it really have the power to take, you know, a lot of people on campus, put them in these organizations, and, you know, create positive things out of it. It's a good professional thing. I think it's a good service thing, and it's a good social thing.
Being a leader, particularly in Greek life, it's a little bit of glamour, but there is a lot of hard work.
They don't really see all the other work that goes into it, what goes on behind closed doors, the community services that we do in the city of Syracuse.
Each chapter on this campus has so much involvement in community service and philanthropy, and I think those are things that people never see.
I always like to highlight the good things that we do, like the philanthropies, the money we raised for Habitat for Humanity last semester, our formal dinners we hold the faculty at the chapter house.
If you take away Greek life, you take away thousands of community service hours, thousands of philanthropic dollars.
It's definitely about being a leader in your community. You want people to look up to you. It's not only like you doing it for your community, but you're also like preparing yourself for after college and for the future.
I feel like I gained a lot of leadership experience. I'm really comfortable speaking in public. I did a lot of presentations and programming on campus that I feel I utilize a lot in the professional world.
Being Greek has taught me a lot of things about how to be an effective leader, and it's also taught me a lot about how to grow into being an adult and how to act like a properly functioning young woman in society.
Being Greek to me during these 2 years, it's actually helped me with my education because it's really time consuming. At first, before college, I like to procrastinate a lot. I'm a really unorganized guy, but dealing with fraternity and school, it actually helped me get a lot more organized.
Now I'm really learning to handle like a full schedule of classes and you know, planning things like recruitment, making t-shirts, websites, still being a very active member. You know, being able to balance all that with friends and family. I think I've really grown in being able to learn what I can handle.
When you live around people that all want to excel, you excel. And I think that's what I'm proud of now, looking back at the thetas that I was in with. Lil O'Rourke, who's now Secretary of the Board of Trustees, lived across the hall from me. Molly Broad, who is the president of ACE and was the chancellor at the University of North Carolina, and that's what I think of, the people that have really done very well.
My involvement in Greek life as an undergraduate led me to a career in student affairs. I'm back here at Syracuse getting a master's degree, you know, working in a professional role on campus, and I don't think that interest would have ever been sparked had it not been for the advisor of the Panhellenic Council that sort of led me and opened that career opportunity for me.
Professionally, it helped me, but socially, it really made me grow and has gotten me through, you know, my life to date.
Just joining one opens a lot of doors. You're going to meet so many different people, and you're going to have so many different connections and lifelong friends for the rest of your life that I feel like that's big.
Being in a fraternity is about brotherhood and about establishing these connections. I mean, you all go through this experience together.
That sisterhood factor is just something that I really treasure. I've always had friends, but never the type of relationships that I've been able to form with my line sisters.
For me, sisterhood means that you have people in your life who are just there for you.
It's a community, and everyone supports each other, and we grow from each other and learn from each other.
I grew up having a sister, a biological sister, who was older than me, but who I was very, very close with, who happened to pass away a year after I graduated. And I don't think I really knew until that happened what sisterhood in terms of my sorority meant. But even a year out of college, the entire chapter, even women that I didn't know, sent me flowers and everyone signed a card with a personal message. It's when the difficult times happen and when tough things occur in your life and those people come back and are still by your side that really sisterhood comes out.
Being Greek, you have another bigger responsibility. You're not only a student, but you're also part of the Greek community. So what you do also impacts not only your actions, but your whole fraternity.
That's a very humbling experience because you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself. And I feel like everyone can learn from it and mature.
Now I know that a lot of people look up to me. No matter what I do, I'm a representative of my organization. And that means I have to hold myself to a certain standard where I respect myself, I respect my brothers.
It's a really exciting time to be Greek and to be here and be involved in Greek life on campus, trying to find new initiatives and, new ways to show people who we really are.
I feel like Greek life is a huge asset to any university. You don't have to be Greek to get along, but if you really look into it and really like it, it's an amazing thing.
It's hard to quantify, but it's just been amazing. Leading groups of people and empowering them, and even just brotherhood events, just seeing things get done, it's really rewarding.
My expectations were really just like friends, having different places to go, different people to meet, meeting new people on campus, and it totally kind of superseded those expectations.
The big thing for me was that it was a place to call home, a place that you felt safe, comfortable, surrounded by people that had a common sense of being.
To be Greek to me means to set yourself to a higher standard of living and to be committed to that standard for a lifetime.
I've gained so much valuable education on how to run events, on how to be a leader, on how to really go through life in the future, and it's something that I will be grateful for the rest of my life.
Hard work. Hard work.
And so, in final question, what would your life have looked like had you not decided to join a fraternity?
I wouldn't know as many people. I wouldn't know Eddie, which is a huge loss right there.
Right.